With Avengers Infinity War right around the corner, that dirty desk known as the internet is piling up with rumors, speculation, information, and other big words that imply information being passed around online. In this video, I wanted to break down 3 of my favorite rumors that I really hope happen in the Infinity War movies. They're super dope. I think you're going to be interested in them. Let's talk about it. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. If you love Marvel movies, subscribe to this channel. I'm dropping all sorts of videos as we head towards Infinity War. Quickly, I want to shout out Martin Bozard, who got the nerd card question correct in my latest Avengers Infinity War video. You definitely know your stuff when it comes to Marvel Comics, so shout out to you, Martin. There will be another nerd card question at the end of this video. So, there's a lot of crazy rumors out there when it comes to Avengers Infinity War. I wanted to go over my 3 favorite ones, and that's what we're doing right now. The first one has to do with Tony Stark having a Vibranium suit and Vibranium drones. Now, the heart of this rumor came from a Chadwick Boseman interview that was actually conducted by Robert Downey Jr. This was to promote Black Panther. He was asking what makes Wakanda special, and Chadwick Boseman said, well, partially the Vibranium, which you have a bunch of. This gave everybody online a lot of confusion. This had nerds everywhere raising eyebrows just like The Rock. Tony Stark has a bunch of Vibranium. That's freaking news. So the question becomes, how did Tony Stark get a bunch of Vibranium and what is he doing with it? Well, the popular rumor right now is that his company Damage Control, which he took over in Spider-Man Homecoming, that company did end up cleaning up Sokovia after the massive accident in the Age of Ultron movie. Apparently, those big pieces of machine thruster-like things that were literally allowing the city to float in the air. Yeah, apparently those things were made of Vibranium, and if Damage Control did recover them, that would be a plethora of the rare metal. So what would Tony Stark do with that sort of a thing? Well, I think the obvious answer is to give himself a Vibranium suit, which could be the new Bleeding Edge suit that comes out of his chest receptor in the nano machines. After all, that armor does seem to come on him very similarly to the way that the Vibranium nanites come out of the necklaces in the Black Panther movie. It's also possible that Tony makes drones similar to the Iron Man bots that help clean up Sokovia, except that these little drones would be armed with Vibranium weapons and armor. This would give them a massive fighting chance, especially considering the vast forces that Thanos will unleash upon the Earth. Either way, the idea of Iron Man having a Vibranium suit is a nerd's wet dream, and if we get some Vibranium Iron Man drones, I mean, holy crap, that is just something really cool. I couldn't think of anything there. I'm sorry. My second favorite rumor, speculation, theory, whatever you want to call it, is regarding the Hulk. Now, a lot of people think that the Hulk will separate from Bruce Banner in the movie, and either way, if you're paying attention to the promotional material, you know that something crazy is going on with the Hulk. I mean, if you're following the narrative, he and Thor would be the first members of the Avengers to run into Thanos. It looks like Thor gets thrown into space, ending up on the windshield of the Milano, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, but Hulk is not there. Instead, we see him thrown into the Sanctum Sanctorum, where he is discovered by Wong and Doctor Strange. So either Banner is separated from the Hulk and thrown to Earth, or the Hulk is thrown to Earth and reverts back to Banner upon impact. There's also a lot of leaks from toys that imply that the Hulk will at least be inside of the Hulkbuster armor for a small part of the film. This, coupled with promotional material putting Bruce Banner on a different team than the Hulk in the descriptions for the film, has a lot of people scratching their heads. I think it's certainly possible that Thanos uses some of his power or one of the gems on the gauntlet to separate Hulk from the Banner, or at the very least frighten the Hulk so much that he will not come out. I think Thanos could eventually use the Hulk against the Avengers, sort of playing into the World War Hulk storyline, which is rumored to make an appearance in a future MCU installment. The Hulk fighting Avengers Avengers again might be a little bit whack, but I think considering all the new toys that the Avengers have, that might be a battle worth checking out. I also would find it incredibly interesting to see Hulk and Banner separated, which has happened in the comics before. That would be kind of cool, and I think an interesting development for their character arc. I don't know, I think it would be kind of dope, and I'm hoping that that is the direction we go in Infinity War. Now, the last little rumor when it comes to Infinity War has to do with jumping into the multiverse. This has to do with some things that Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor who plays Doctor Strange, has been saying on both special features and in interviews. He talks a lot about the multiverse, which was of course introduced in the Doctor Strange movie. Now, if you're a huge comic book fan like I am, or you've maybe been watching some of the videos I've been talking about, I have been mentioning that one possible solution to get around some of the powers of the gem or stones in the movies would be to have the Avengers jump into a different universe. You see, the gems in a gauntlet are only usable in their native universe. So if our heroes are losing to Thanos and he assembles the completed gauntlet, one of the only ways for them to be safe would be to leave our universe. Is this a possible solution and ending to Avengers Infinity War? And in Avengers 4, will our heroes be formulating their plan and attacking from a different universe? It's a pretty intriguing idea, and as a hardcore sweaty comic book fan, this is something I would love to see adapted from the comic books onto the silver screen. It might be a little bit weird for casuals, but I'm willing to take that chance, and quite frankly, Marvel has earned taking this kind of a shot. This could also allow us to see alternate universe versions of our favorite heroes. This would be super cool and sort of introduce Elseworld type ideas into the MCU. I don't know, maybe that's a stretch, maybe I'm going too crazy, but I definitely would be interested in seeing such things in Infinity War or in Avengers 4. So those are my top 3 favorite rumors or theories of absolute craziness that will happen in Avengers Infinity War. Either way, I'm pretty excited, but I want to know, how excited are you guys, and what is your favorite rumor or theory when it comes to Infinity War? What do you want to see take place in these movies? Answer that in the comment section below. Alright, let's check that nerd card and see how much of a Marvel fan you are. This one's a bit of a softball, but I want to know, who was Thanos in love with in Marvel Comics? Yeah, that's right, if you didn't know, Thanos was actually in love with somebody in Marvel Comics. It's actually part of the reason why he does all the crazy evil things that he does. It was for love. But who was that person that he loved? Answer that question in the comment section below. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day, and I will see you in the next video.